SmegMen.
Sup, motherfuckers? SmegMen podcast. Here with Dan, Lewis, Jordan, Neil.
We all in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
We all got our dicks out.
Yeah, dicks just be hanging low and shit.
Apart from mine. Not that low.
Mine be grazing my kneecaps and stuff. I got chafing on my kneecaps.
My chafing on the end of the dick, rubbing against my jeans.
You got chafing on your ball bag. What the fuck's up, guys? We're coming in hot this episode.
Hot.
Hot as fuck.
Fucking fire.
Last week's episode, we started a bit slow. It was literally hot. It was like 33 degrees or something stupid.
I think we were just all energyless.
I know.
Just had nothing in us.
I was tired. I started talking about suicide 7 minutes into the fucking show.
Yeah, that threw me off course.
Yeah.
As soon as you did that.
I apologise to you and you, Jordan.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, mate.
But no, we're going to have a good show this week. This week's theme is optimism.
Well, we can be optimistic because once again, Jordan is here. JD isn't here because you may have heard about the recent asteroid that just missed Earth. Did you hear about this?
Yeah, I heard about this about an hour before I came here.
Yeah. Well, when were it? It were a few days ago anyway, and they didn't see it because it came from the direction of the sun, so they only saw it like hours before it passed us. So
Sneaky.
if it were on course to hit Earth, it'd have been fucked. I mean, well, it wasn't like an Earth ender, but it would have destroyed a city.
Yeah.
Or if it hit the sea, it'd have caused massive tsunamis. But JD heard about it, and he's basically gone on a little Armageddon mission. I've not told him it's already past Earth, so he's currently chasing the asteroid. But that's not such a bad thing.
Is that what it calls going on a murdering spree, chasing the asteroid?
Yeah. Yeah. So we may never see him again. You may never hear from him again, but it is what it is.
Every cloud.
Yeah.
Love Island's finished, Jordan. How do you feel about that?
Well, I stopped watching it after last week.
Oh, did we bully you out of it?
You
Yeah,
fucking liar.
basically. I didn't watch the final. I've heard all about it, but I was very gutted Tommy didn't win. But that's another tale for another day.
Who's Tommy?
Tommy Fury.
Tommy.
Tyson Fury's brother.
All right, okay.
They were in Love Island.
Does he have any sort of claim to fame of
He's
his
a
own?
boxer as
Oh,
well.
he's also a boxer, just
All right,
not as
right.
well known.
Okay.
I think he's only had one professional fight, and he fought a guy who's lost every fight he's ever had.
Yeah.
To be fair, he's probably had quite a few bare knuckle ones.
Yeah, probably.
So that was your favourite guy then?
Well, he was just the fakest guy. He was the nicest guy ever. And if that were really him, then he's the nicest guy ever. But I just see it through it, mate. See it through these fakers.
I don't know.
Unreal.
I think Tyson Fury's pretty likable.
Yeah.
I didn't like him at first. But years
Oh,
ago.
I'm like
small doses though. Like,
Yeah.
if I had to spend like a weekend with him, I'd probably just get pissed off.
Yeah, I'm
at
not.
the end.
I don't want to chill with him or. But he seems like a nice. Like he gave his money from the Wilder fight to charities in the UK, didn't he, for homeless people?
Right.
Like all of his money, every penny that he made, he gave it to charity.
Really?
That's a good thing.
You
isn't
hear
it?
that?
I didn't know that.
Is it true?
Yeah.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Well, show me the documents.
I'm not that
Show me
bothered.
the money.
I'm not that bothered if you don't believe it, to be honest with you.
I'm a massive Tyson Fury fan. I do like that guy.
We have 11 dogs in the house at the moment.
Oh, jeez, bro, I feel you.
11.
11 because
Including you.
there's 12 including me. There's the 3, my mum's usual 3 dogs. Then obviously Buntis has had fucking puppies.
Yeah.
Then so 6 puppies, and then her friend's gone on holiday and we're looking after 2 of her pugs.
Jesus Christ.
So, and these pugs are shit scared because obviously ours are British bulldogs, so there's quite a big difference in size. And like, there's a boy and a girl. The boy's not too bad, but the girl's tiny and she's like shit scared of him. Or she were at first. We've introduced them slowly to try and stop her shitting herself so much. And this morning, because they're in a crate, in like a cage, and my dog were walking around the kitchen, and the little one were just like barking at her, going mental. I thought it's just like on the internet when you see those fucking keyboard warriors
Yeah.
going mental. So I let her out, She just shit it then.
Unleash the Kraken.
Yeah. But I only did it because I knew she wasn't going to attack her or out.
Yeah.
Just did it to shut her up.
I hate some of those little fucking dogs.
Yeah.
Is it those, what they're called? Pomeranians? Those little, like,
I don't
fucking...
know what that is.
It's like a bit of a bigger chihuahua. It's, like, really fucking fluffy and stuff. But everyone I've ever met, like, they just fucking go for you. They're really, like, yappy and fucking snarly and stuff.
Yeah, they're annoying, those dogs, where they're just fucking yapping non-stop. Really high-pitched little yap.
Yeah.
And then fucking trying to attack you because they think they're massive. It's always the little ones that are evil little bastards as well, innit? Like,
Yeah.
big dogs are usually alright, yeah.
Like that guy in the bagel shop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably what it is.
Have you seen that guy?
No.
That I don't know how tall he is, but he's about 5 foot. In fact, I think he is
He
5
is bang
foot.
on
Innit?
5 foot because he says it in the video.
Yeah, and he just starts kicking off because he's short, going,
You're not my boss. You're not my father.
not the fucking boss of me.
Yeah, he's in a shop and some woman must have like smirked at him because he's small. It's like, everywhere I go, I get the fucking smirk and the biting lip. Women say, oh, you should be dead because you're 5 foot on dating sites, that's okay? And this woman's like, who said that to you here? Nobody even said that.
People have said it before.
And then this guy like obviously tells him to calm down. And he's like, shut up. And this guy's like fucking 6'2".
He squares up to him.
He's like, you want to go outside? Do you want to go outside?
I'm not scared of you.
Is this a YouTube video? Yeah.
We'll watch it, man. It's only a minute long.
Why is it okay for women to say, oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead? That's okay?
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I do the same fucking smirk with the biting lip. Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss.
He's been holding that in.
Step outside. You want to step outside?
Jeez.
Huh? I'm not scared, pal.
Watch how he takes him down.
You shut up.
to attack him.
Fuck off. Go ahead and attack me.
He just falls on
That
top of him.
was such a bad attack. That'll like just throw your body at someone. If you're bigger than him, it works.
Like a cross between a bear hug and a body slam, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I watched you're on about a man farting on a cat.
Oh, yeah.
Throw a fart in the cat.
Oh, did you see it?
I watched it. It looked kind of fake, but it led down a rabbit hole of just watching fart completely. For like a whole day on my birthday as well. It ruined it a bit.
That's sad.
Yeah, it was the saddest birthday. I sat there waiting for someone to ring me to say happy birthday, Chook Rung. And then I just told him it was my birthday, and he said, happy birthday, mate. You were the only person, you and JD.
Yeah, I told JD.
Oh, did you? It did ring like half an hour after, actually. It's all adding up. Oh, no.
How many times did you masturbate?
On that day?
Yeah.
I think it were only twice. I never break the 2 barrier normally.
Did you have to switch content?
No. On my birthday, is that like a special treat type of thing?
Yeah, I mean, did you have to stop watching the fart videos?
Oh, yeah, them fart videos. They ruined my mind that day. I think there were a particularly good one where a guy were doing a bench press and it just dropped down to his chest, and as soon as it hit his chest, the fart and that was my favourite one.
Have you ever seen cake farts?
No?
Oh, it's like some
Cake
fucking. I
Is
think
that
it's
women
just-
farting into cakes?
Yeah, yeah. It's like
Wow.
some fetish porn, and
Really?
literally, there's just a video of some lass, and she's got a cake on her kitchen top.
Just
She
farts
just
on it.
climbs on top of it, fucking naked ass, and just starts farting into it.
Does she just fart onto it, or does she like press her ass into it and
Oh,
then
she
fart?
sits on the cake.
Right.
So all the icing ripples.
Yeah, yeah.
Why would you be into that? Like, do these men like want to eat the cake or something? Bet they do, don't they?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, some weirdos.
Yeah, pay like 100 quid for a slice of it.
Yeah. So you never break the 2 wank barrier.
I try not to.
Right, yeah.
It's a rule of mine, but
Especially
once
if I'm
I go
hungover.
past 2, it's just non-stop.
No, if I'm hungover, I'll knock about 5 wanks out me.
Bloody hell. Fabio had record, one of my old school friends, he did 9 in a day.
Yeah, I think I did that the first time when I first ever wanked. I was like, "Wow, that's mental! I'm doing that again."
Do you remember the first time you found your bell end?
First time I found it. What do you mean?
I found it, it appeared from the foreskin. I was like, oh my god, I thought I found an alien. I found an alien, man. Because I think I saw Alien the movie before I found that, and it looks very familiar to the eggs. I thought a little crab creature was going to shoot out and implant another egg in me.
Do you think they were like a flesh-coloured turtle?
Yeah, I thought it was going to pop out, just cover my face and... Yeah.
For fuck's sake, man.
Yeah, so that was the first time I found it.
Yeah, I knocked loads out for that first day. After I went mental though, because I'd gone so crazy. The next day, my dick was fucking throbbing. It swelled up. I thought, fucking hell,
all like dry ones.
my dick's massive. I thought I was gonna stay like that.
Did you use any lube, or they all dry? All dry.
No, dry. I don't use lube, mate.
Fucking hell.
Nah, we're British.
You must have been white knuckle gripping it by the end. How long did the last one take?
Oh, I don't know. It was years ago. I can't remember. I didn't have a timer or. I don't think they took long though. I think it were because it were all new to me. It were like I don't know. I probably just touched my dick and I came.
The first time I did it, I remember I did it at night and I just went straight to sleep. I was like, that were awesome. I'm going to bed.
And that's still how you feel to this day.
Yeah. I'll contemplate that in the morning.
No, fuck that. I think mine were on the morning, so I had all day to go at it.
Early bird gets the worm.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we had one of those chipped cable boxes
Right.
that had like 60 channels on them before Sky came out.
You had loads of porn, you didn't you?
Yeah. Well, it's channel 10 and channel 58. Still remember this 15 years later. After 12 o'clock, one of them turned to Television X and the other one turned on to the adult channel.
Right.
So it was porn, but it was softcore, but like to a fucking 12-year-old. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Like them, they used to do them 10-minute previews, didn't they?
Oh, yeah, mate, but
I used to be able
used
to
to watch
bust
them.
one out in them 10 minutes.
Oh, definitely.
problem.
Did you ever have those difficult ones though, where it went past and you're like, "Fuck! I missed my chance."
now you just wank into a blue screen.
Just got to slowly stroke it for like another 10 minutes before it comes back on.
This is way too real.
But yeah, that's when I was like 12, 13, that's what I thought porn was. And then when I saw like actual penis going into vagina, I was like, what is this alien shit?
I found a video at like 10 or something.
You really?
We're called Buttman. They're amazing, this guy. Buttman just goes around.
I'm familiar with the
Oh, yeah.
franchise.
Yeah, but basically, I think I was so young I couldn't come. So I just used to have a wank and piss everywhere.
What does that mean?
I was just like, am I coming?
All right, so you...
In my head it didn't make sense. I'm like, what is this? There must be some way to get this stuff out. So I forced it and eventually just pissed everywhere.
That's quality.
Yeah.
I can't relate to that at all.
No,
I've never done that.
When I like kind of knew that it felt good to touch it and it'd get hard and stuff, but then when I realised nothing happened, I just thought, well, I'll just leave it alone then.
No, I proper went at it, right? And I don't know, like the first time, because you don't know if it's going to happen or not, do you? Because it's never happened before.
Yeah.
So then I was just fucking thrashing away. And it just happened all of a sudden. I was like, whoa!
Yeah.
That was fucking mental. I want to do that again, right now.
Going all dizzy and shit.
Did you ever have like one of them wanks where you're not satisfied enough, so you have to have another wank just to get some relief?
I don't know, you can't go straight away though, can you? You've got to reload.
No, I'm immediately disgusted with myself.
Oh yeah, I'm like that.
Yeah, if you have, like
Feels
sometimes
terrible.
like
I
you
am
watch
with
the
the
porn and
porn,
then you're
it's
like, wow, that needs to get off.
Yeah.
What am I?
What have I become?
3 seconds ago, it was the best thing in the world. This is disgusting.
Yeah.
Staring into a gaping arsehole.
Exactly that. It's worse when you finish and you like close all your browsers and stuff, leave it, and then like come back a few hours later and just see the porn. Come back and like, oh shit.
I've done it in the morning where I've got added my phone, and then I wake up in the morning and like
Yeah,
unlock it.
that
And just,
exact
oh
finish.
shit! No, that's not how I want to start my day. That's all.
I tried googling something in front of my sister on my phone the other day, and porn just came up.
Well, I auto-filled it.
I've done that before. No, well, if you just click off like
Browser,
the
yeah.
button at the bottom of your phone.
Yeah.
And then next time you go on your internet, it just brings up the last thing you're on, wasn't it? I've done that before. Talking to a lass in town, and that just popped up. But I wasn't that bothered. I just found it funny.
Yeah.
Did you say, what do you think of this?
Yeah.
Is this your genre?
I've had to turn porn off before for 2 reasons. Once, it might be more than once, but a couple of times because it just disgusted me so much.
Yeah.
And another time because it made me laugh. The disgusting one, like when they grab their head and spit in their mouth. I'm not into that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wow, mate, you need to chill out with that. And he had to go. And then, the one that made me laugh were shagging this woman. She was like some Eastern European. She was like Russian or Polish or some shit.
Yeah.
You were like, she got her tits out and you were like, are they real? Are they real? And she went, yeah, natural. And he went, ooh, natural. I started laughing my head off and turned it off.
That happened to me when I was quite young. I stole a DVD off my stepdad.
Yeah.
And the first scene was like a gangbang, like 3 guys and 1 girl.
Yeah.
And she walks up the steps to this like LA mansion or whatever, and there's just 3 dudes with the massive dicks out.
Yeah.
She's going, oh, look at all this cock. I'm surrounded. And this guy just stood there looking at her and he's going, fucking surrounded. I've got a quick one, if you want to.
I could just round up the fart and porn talk. There were a video that you might have seen, Dan, of a woman licking a man's arsehole and he farts in the face.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah,
I've seen
everyone's
that.
seen
Everyone
that.
needs to see that. That's amazing.
Yeah, I saw a story from Atlanta about a teacher who's been fired for something that she said. And everybody's words carry a lot of weight nowadays, don't they?
Yeah.
Like, people are quick to like get offended and stuff.
People would be very offended by this podcast. And most of it we don't even mean.
I know. But this teacher, it was some sort of parent-teacher conference or parents' evening or whatever. So she told one of the parents, she told this kid's mother, that if her son didn't start behaving, she was going to blow up the damn school. And she got fired for making terroristic threats.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit fucking over the top like that.
It is, but I don't know, what a bit of a stupid thing to say.
Yeah. I just imagine her being like, this little motherfucker don't buck his ideas up. I'm gonna fly a plane into this whole motherfucking building.
I'm gonna raise this motherfucker to the ground.
If this little nigga don't start colouring inside the lines, I'm gonna unleash a fucking pound of napalm on this motherfucker. Fuck the Geneva Convention. It's chemical warfare up in this bitch.
Some dynamite. And die you might. Did you hear about this pastor from America who's been to get evil spirits out of people? He's been sucking them off.
All right.
And he's
What?
Continue.
So obviously they've asked him about it, and he said he's getting he's sucking the evil out of them.
Okay.
Right. Are all these people young boys that he's sucking the evil out of?
No, it says from men, so I don't think he's a nonce. He's just a fucking just loves sucking dick.
Like Green Mile, innit?
Green Mile.
You know where he like sucks the demon.
Oh yeah.
But to be fair, if I were a demon, I'd probably hide in a dick or a ball bag.
Yeah, true. I suppose you're
On
not going to
Mars.
expect a pastor to start sucking you out, are you? Minister who worked in Linden Presbyterian Church
Presbyterian.
for nearly 40 years allegedly said he was following the Bible when he used oral sex and Native American rituals to remove demons from troubled churchgoers.
Yeah, because everybody knows that commandment, thou shalt suck the demon out of thy neighbours.
Yeah. Thou shalt drop to thy knees.
I wonder if they, after he sucked him off, if they started like having a fit and checking out floor and stuff.
Yeah, have you
like
seen
they're
those?
doing those exorcisms.
Yeah, start going mental. I'd love to go to one of them and just act crazy because they'd just think I were being normal.
Get out, Satan! Release this victim!
Whips out a grapefruit.
Starts tickling his gooch. This one's a stubborn one. He don't want to come out. gonna have to work the balls for a bit. Help me, Jesus, help me.
Instead of a confession booth, it's just like fucking Gloria.
Oh shit.
Tell me your sins, child. Pop your cock through the hole.
Say 12 suck me offs and you shall be absolved of all your sins.
Oh dear.
It's mad what people will, like, do in the name of religion. Or try to pass off in...
He probably really thought he was sucking demons out of dicks, didn't he, as well? That's crazy.
Either that or he just loves the taste of jizz.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he... there's a lot of people that interpret the Bible very differently to him. Maybe he thought it said that a man who lays with another man should be sucked to death.
He's been at it 40 years, this guy. It says...
What, sucking people off or just being a pastor?
Well, he was a pastor for 40 years, but I don't know. I imagine this isn't a recent thing.
Do you reckon he's just like really, like it's an open thing in the community? Like you see your neighbour walking down the street, it's like, hey Jerry, and it's like, where you going? Oh, down to the church.
Well, I've been a naughty boy this week.
It's like people in gay bars talking about it, like, I think it's an urban myth, but they say there's a pastor who fuck you up. Should we go? Should we go on Friday just for the laugh?
You got to book an appointment with him.
3 men and a woman have filed a civil lawsuit against him. He's done all right. 40 years at it. He's only a person a year.
Only 4 complaints.
10 years, I mean.
And was the woman complaining because her husband had been sucked off?
I'm guessing so, unless he's munched her out, but he doesn't mention out about that. So.
Demons cannot reside in vaginas.
Your vagina is too weak to host such a powerful spirit.
Accused of sexual assault, aggravated assault, sexual battery, false imprisonment, and intentional infliction of emotional distress.
With the false imprisonment, that's usually when you tie someone to a chair so they can't move.
Yeah.
So he was tying these people up and sucking them off.
Unless it is the glory hole thing, and like they just didn't want to move because there's some pretty sharp teeth in his mouth, and they could just remove your penis if he really wanted to. He's obviously when this has come about, he's obviously thought, I can either deny it or I can say we're trying to suck demons out, and he's gone with the latter, which I think was a bad choice.
Yeah.
Should have denied it.
What do I use? Do I use the holy water or do I use my throat? Decisions. Lord, please help me make this choice. Blowjob it is. Thank you, Lord.
Black guy walks into his church and is like, thank you, Jesus.
This is going to be a challenge.
I might have to get a bigger hole.
Sir, I don't mean to alarm you, but there could be a pretty hefty demon hiding in your crotch. Luckily, I have a conduit to God, and it's in my throat.
Have a special set of skills. Exorcise the demon.
Exercise that neck, if you will.
I forgot to say last week, or it might have even been the week before, I ended up watching that Louis Theroux thing, you know, with the world's most hated family, or whatever they were called.
The God Hates Fags guys.
Yeah. Like
those crazy fellas.
They're how many of her kids have gone? Have 2 of her daughters escaped? That woman.
Yeah.
And then there's, I mean, she's got quite a lot of kids, I think, hasn't she?
Yeah.
So I know there were definitely another daughter there, and maybe 2 sons.
Yeah. There's quite a lot of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't the grandfather die or something that was a proper pastor?
Yeah, apparently at the end, before he did die, he basically said this is all bullshit.
Really?
And, yeah.
Some gay people had bought a house over the road and painted it in rainbow colours.
Really?
Yeah. And he got kicked out of his own church, and when the reason he got kicked out is because he went over the road to these people and said, "You're good people."
Really?
Yeah. And they all said, "Well, wait a minute, you've been telling us that God hates these people and that we should protest the funerals and stuff."
Yeah.
So they kicked him out. Didn't you find it a bit dull?
Yeah.
Compared to the last one?
Yeah. It's it were a bit.
You say what you want about that pastor, but he was charismatic.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
When an American soldier dies in battle, we call that a God smack.
Yeah, what I don't understand what was their actual thoughts on that. What is it basically God plans everything, so all that happens, that's
America's
God's
going to
plan.
hell because everyone's fornicating and everyone's gay basically, and that's why America's going to hell. So every time something bad happens, that's God punishing America for not following his word properly. So when a child dies of leukemia, we call that a God smack. That's literally the shit they were saying, wasn't it? Pretty much.
8 years ago when I saw that one, I can't really remember it right well. I think I first saw it because I saw him on Jeremy Kyle.
That woman's off her head, isn't she?
Yeah.
Like when it showed the clips of her like 10 years ago, you can see that fucking psycho glint in her eye.
She seems a bit broken now.
Yeah.
After her kids have fucked off and that.
Yeah, I kind of felt a little bit of pity for her, and then they showed the clips of her like just feverishly screaming at gay people outside a church, and I was like, oh no, she is a cunt, and she deserves everything she gets.
Yeah. I haven't watched all else. I don't really watch TV much anymore. When I do, it's stuff that I record.
Yeah. We only watch Netflix, or I just download shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't even have a TV license, do you?
No, fuck that.
I don't.
Don't you?
No. Just Netflix and fucking what's the Amazon one.
Netflix is shit though, innit?
Yeah, it is getting.
It's got some good movies now. It's got The Terminator, The Thing, classics.
What's the thing?
The Thing, John Carpenter,
Isn't that
1980s.
the black
Kurt
and white
Russell.
one?
No, it's a remake. That
What's the thing? What's
it's
the thing about?
The Thing. It's about this alien. It's all snowy where they are in Antarctic, and it's an alien that just like morphs into humans basically.
Oh,
so you
right.
don't know who it is.
Right.
Who is the Thing?
Never even heard of it.
Have you not?
Oh,
it's
heard of it.
really
The
good.
name sounds familiar, but the
Me and
film
Andy
don't.
used to watch it, so I thought you'd know what that was.
No.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but I've heard of it.
I watched what's it called? The Shining for the first time a bit ago. That were on Sky Movies, so I thought, well, it's a classic film, innit? So I'd watch that.
I always thought that were overrated. Did you like it?
We're alright.
Strange, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
really strange. No.
Yeah. Most of Stephen King's stuff doesn't really translate that well to
Yeah.
screen.
Right.
And
Does he write-
Shawshank Redemption and The Green Mile are the only ones that are.
Well, The
half
Shining
decent.
is a classic though, innit?
Yeah, I didn't really like it that much, to
No.
be fair.
What's the bit now where he fucking... It was a while ago when I watched it now. It might have been 2 months ago, to be honest. But, like, he goes upstairs and there's some naked old woman in a bath
Oh,
or
it's
something.
so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kid.
Were it a kid?
Yeah, the kid sees it
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
the kid that's seeing all this stuff in there.
Yeah.
He sees it as well, where he starts getting off with a Jack Nicholson, doesn't he? She's like a beautiful woman,
Oh,
and then she
yeah.
turns into like an old hag.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Loses his shit and starts running about with an axe.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, that movie. Why is it called The Shining? What's Shining?
Shining is the visions in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
what it is?
Yeah.
Right.
And they can talk to each other through the mind.
Yeah.
These people who are blessed with the Shining.
Well, they reckon the guy that made that, Stanley Kubrick, actually filmed the moon landing footage.
All right.
Yeah, look into it.
I've watched a few like flat Earth theory stuff and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Walsh was showing me it, fucking sending me loads of videos, but
Who knows?
me, it's not true.
NASA. We're at half an hour, guys.
Goodbye.
I suck a lonely dick. It's not the only dick that I've ever sucked. And it's just me and the dick. And I still suck the dick. I suck the dick. Ah, ah. I suck the dick. I suck the dick. Ah, ah. I suck the dick. I suck the. I suck the dick until it won't stop coming. I suck a dirty fucking giant penis.
Before we start our little game for this week,
Yep.
I just wanted to mention that you and Jordan had the idea last week for those cooling underpants.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let you know that you've been beaten to it.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, you can buy freezable underpants.
Wow.
Freezable.
Yeah,
Right.
at the moment. I mean, it's different technology to yours, but
Is it like that slush? Like you can get those freeze bags where it's sort of like slushy, and then when you freeze it, it goes rock hard.
I'm not sure.
It's not like water, so it's like really hard. You can still like manipulate it. You know what I mean? You can
Yeah.
still press it and shit.
Well, it's a good job you didn't go on Dragon's Den.
To be fair though, my pants don't give you a tiny dick. So
If I'd just like, yeah, exactly.
kind of shrivel in it.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
If we'd have gone on Dragon's Den and I'd been like, you know, when you usually are, what you have to do is get your balls out. Just like, what are you talking about? Get out. I haven't shown you my idea yet.
Interested.
Yeah, anyway, so about this game. Last week we said we'd do a game where we eventually ended up on Florida Man versus the World. But then before this week we changed the rules to we're all going to pick a continent. Lewis chose North America, I chose Europe, and Neil chose Asia. And the subject was masturbation. So we all have to come up with we all had to find a story
Involving masturbation.
involving masturbation. Suppose I'll go first.
Let's hear it.
Well, this isn't actually my guy. I've got a couple here, you see. So but
You gotta
there's
go with the
only-
best one.
Yeah, I know, but there's there's only one guy who's actually the one. Your guy ain't called the pint-sized pervert, is he, Lewis?
No?
Right, okay, so this guy from America, this is only short. He's called a pint-sized pervert because he's 5'3", and he were done for something it didn't say. So and he went to sign the sex offenders register,
Yeah.
and obviously in that moment you'd be like, "Fuck's sake, I've messed my life up here. What the hell am I doing?"
Yeah.
Not him. He started having a wank.
Well, at the
As they were
government
lining
run-
up to sign the register.
Really?
Oh my god.
In the line?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is this in England?
No, this was an American guy. That's why it's not my.
Oh,
that's why
right,
it's
right.
not my one. I just wanted to bring him up.
He has to go around to all his neighbours and let them know, and he just starts wanking at them when they open the door. So that's not your actual entry.
No,
That's
but
just an aside.
that's just something I wanted to mention because he's a funny guy.
Okay, let's hear the goods.
Well, this one also isn't the actual one.
Okay.
But so this was in Berlin. Police were called because a heavily intoxicated Irish tourist was sort of stumbling around at 2 a.m. on Monday morning.
As they do.
Yeah. So the police got there. He didn't know where he was staying or where he was from. He was that smashed. He couldn't articulate. So they took him into custody to try and find out where he's come from and who he is. He had to be carried to the vehicle pretty much. He was that smashed. And then once he were in the never mind that, once he were in the vehicle, he couldn't even sit up straight. That's how fucked up he was. He fell asleep almost immediately once being put in. Then he woke up and started having a wank. And when the police told him to stop, he just he displayed his bare buttocks at them. Flashed his ass at them. And then once they got him back to the station, he calmed down. And then all of a sudden he started flailing about, kicking his arms and legs about, going mental. To which they restrained him and calmed him down again. Then he died.
He died?
He just died.
What a wanker.
So then they had to resuscitate him. And then,
Were his dick still out?
no, the dick were away at this point. So then they took him to hospital where he started kicking off again. And yeah,
Back alive now then.
yeah,
Alive and well.
they saved his life. Took him to hospital because obviously he died. And then he started kicking off there as well, going mental. I'm not sure what's happening to him, but yeah.
I'm sure they chained both of his hands to that hospital bed.
Yeah.
Well, I was hoping you were going to say as soon as they resuscitated him.
Started
He just
wanking.
started wanking.
That would have been good, but
They
unfortunately
resuscitated him, his eyes open, and he just comes.
Just has no knowledge that he
comes and
died.
dies again. So that led me on to this, which is
This is your official.
no.
No, God.
Let me do my thing, Neil.
Okay. Quick
I read
fire.
this. So up to 100 Germans are killed every year by extreme masturbation.
Wow.
Extreme.
Extreme masturbating, it says. A public official said all declared victims were male. Obviously, I don't think anyone thought otherwise. Among the most bizarre examples was that of a man who died with a plastic bag over his head while wearing a diving suit, a rain mac, and stockings.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And now this is my actual one. And I chose this guy because he's pretty skilled. This is a They all involve Germany, by the way. This is another German man.
I said that to you on the phone. They're all going to be in Germany.
Yeah. This was I'm sort of stepping in your territory here, Neil, because he was in Thailand, but he is European. So a German man arrested after riding round on a one-wheeled scooter, a one-wheeled electric scooter, wearing only a pair of red trainers and a silver army helmet, while holding a bag of groceries in one hand and wanking with the other. Because he lost a bet. Police basically got there and he said last night he was gambling with friends and he lost the bet, so he had to do this. I don't know if they dared him to do that specifically.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just liked him because he seems like a pretty skilled guy.
No, it doesn't matter. I won't pay you the tenner. I'll tell you what I'll do instead.
You were German.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know where that guy was from. Country that doesn't exist.
It was fined 5,000 baht, B-A-H-T, probably killing that pronunciation.
That's like 100 quid or something.
Yeah, £115. And asked to apologise. Whether he has or not, I don't know. That's my entry.
What do you think of that, Jordan, since you're going to be the judge this week?
It's very good, but I've got a masturbation story, actually. It's in the UK. Could I tell it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, basically, my dad's friend got found dead. This is what you mentioned, the guy dying. That's what brought me onto it.
Right.
He got found dead on the park up the road, covered in shit with marigolds on. So nobody knows what happened, but apparently
What
his
are
house,
marigolds?
you know, them
rubber gloves that you wash up with.
Oh, right.
The yellow ones.
And his
Washing up gloves,
house
yeah.
apparently always stunk of shit. You had to like close the letterbox. So and he had bags of shit everywhere in his house. So I don't know. That's all I know.
Wait, where's the
my
wanking
story.
bit? So he'd been wanking?
Well, I think, yeah, imagine he's wanking with this shit. Unless he just keeps shit everywhere and rubs it on him. So I don't know.
Sounds like a pretty shitty guy, so maybe we're just busy doing something and thought, fuck it, I'll go kill myself. No point taking the gloves off.
But poor guy to be found like that.
Yeah.
No, I think there were definitely some sort of sexual thing going on there.
Yeah, must have been. You're a nice fella.
Were you German?
No, you're proper British.
Right.
So what's yours, Lewis?
Okay, I'll go next. A man exposed himself to a deputy at Walmart. This is in Florida,
Of course.
Yeah.
obviously. Now, the incident started when several shoppers called 911 and reported that a man was watching two women in the car park while pleasuring himself. Now, for some reason, the county sheriff's office sent a female deputy to deal with this matter.
Right.
So she arrives in the car park to find the man shirtless, matching the description of the callers. She approached the suspect, later identified as Trenton Rich, to inform him that bystanders were complaining that he was exposing his genitalia. The officer made a move to detain the suspect, who began to actively resist by pulling his hands away. The suspect then pulled down his sweatpants, exposed himself, and told the deputy to suck on it. I mean, this is why I chose this story, because I kind of fucking admire this guy. I mean, if you're already going down, you might as well double down on it, aren't you?
Go the full hog, aren't you?
The 20-year-old then took steps toward the female police officer and began making karate chop motions with both of his arms. He then grabbed her by the arms, pulled her towards him, and touched her buttocks, saying, "Let me just feel it." He was finally cuffed and detained, but kept causing problems, according to the female officer's written report. She observed that while in the back seat, his shoulders were slightly shaking up and down, and as the car was about to pull up to the jail, she wrote that she heard the suspect make a low moaning sound. She then noted, when she got out of the car, that he'd slipped his cuffs under his feet and his hands were in front of him.
Don't you need to dislocate all his shoulders and shit to do that?
I think this guy will do anything to have a wank in front of someone that doesn't want him to wank in front of them. So just to recap, he was wanking in the car park over two women. They sent a female police officer. He told her to suck on his dick. Tried to touch her ass. She put him in the car. He somehow got his cuffs out from behind his back and had another wank.
Very
Oh,
good,
guy.
very good.
That's a good one.
Neil?
So mine is Asia. Mine's not a criminal. Mine's just sort of more of a funny story
Right, okay.
about a place. I'm not sure if this has been up on the podcast before, so you'll have
Whereabouts
to
in
let me know.
Asia is this?
This is... So I'll just read the headline.
Right, okay.
Hands-free vibrating sperm extractors with adjustable speed and grip settings are being used in Chinese hospitals to help donors who are embarrassed or who are too embarrassed to masturbate.
Oh, I think we have brought that
I
up.
feel like I've heard about this.
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say it sounded familiar.
Yeah, I think Lewis has brought that up before.
But yeah, that's really the only one I could find. I thought Asia would be sort of...
Yeah, I thought you did all right with Asia, to be honest.
But there really wasn't that much.
The stories are quite hard to find. I was fucking looking for ages.
You should have narrowed your search down to Thailand.
Yeah. Or
I don't
China.
think I searched Thailand, to be fair.
You didn't search Thailand?
Wow.
China? Did you do China?
Yeah, but like, because when you search on Google, it just does the homepage search rather than the news search. So
Yeah.
every single
Problem
time it
you've
would just
got-
coming up with porn sites with fucking Chinese people wanking.
That's what I got. I got loads of Germans wanking.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I went on the news stories, there was just that one, and then there was something about like sex trafficking or something, which just wasn't funny at all.
Yeah. I know that's the risk with these. You got to like actually find something that's funny rather than just sick.
Yeah. I slipped up on mine.
What's not funny about a shit-covered dead man?
So yeah, which out of them would you say is
So Dan's was a guy on an electric unicycle wearing a silver hat.
Silver hat, red trainers, carrying groceries in one hand and wanking with the other.
I have to say the wanker of the week would probably have to go to Dan this week. The guy on the unicycle.
Damn, I thought I had that.
Nah, fuck you.
It's got the imagery there, hasn't it? The guy in the hat.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
He wasn't going like that. He didn't have his hands on anything. Well, he did.
Really?
For a unicycle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Electric one as well.
Jesus Christ.
Gets points for the multitasking.
That's what I'm saying. He's talented. That's why I liked him.
Yeah, who said men can't multitask?
Yeah, exactly. Going out, bringing home the bacon.
Literally.
Yeah.
So we're gonna pick a topic for next week then.
Well, so we stuck a few other subjects in a little hat here. Let Jordan pick one out.
Go on, what have we got?
Right. Is there one? Oh. We've got a sex toy.
Sex
Okay.
toy. Story involving a sex toy. Are you happy? Yeah, I'm going to stick with Europe.
I was gonna say we're sticking with the same places.
Yeah.
Do you want to take Africa?
I'll take the UK. Can I take the UK?
That's Europe, though, isn't it?
Oh. Right, I'll take Africa.
I mean, you could have South America or
Well,
Antarctica, but I don't think you'll get many stories out of there.
I'll have Africa.
You can have like Australia.
Yeah, I'll go for the rest of the world. I'll find some.
Australia would be a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Australians do some crazy shit, don't they?
Russia.
Russian.
But
I
Russia's
like
Asia
Russia.
and Europe anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, but like I just kind of class it as its own fucking universe, to be honest.
Mm.
I'll find some. I'll find a masturbation story. I'll look.
I have faith in you.
Yeah.
I think an African one might be quite hard, to be honest.
Yeah.
Why don't you just take the rest of the world?
Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll find something. So basically, next week we're talking about a sex toy.
Yeah, a funny story involving a sex toy. So look forward to that.
Is anyone excited for the next Fast and Furious film?
Yes.
What the what's it called? Shaw and Hobbs.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, I've never even seen a Fast and Furious film.
Yeah.
Oh, you're missing out.
I've only seen the first two, but they look completely ridiculous now, and I just want to watch one for the experience.
It's so good. Like after I think it was like the fourth one, it just stopped being about cars.
Yeah,
And it just started being the most over the top action film you've ever seen.
yeah.
Yeah, and I fucking love it.
I don't like them, man. That's just. I hate bullshit like that.
That's why it's enjoyable to me, because you don't have to get into the story or all. It's just shit blowing up and bald guys beating the shit out of each other.
For watching them, it's just I just sit there going, "That'd never happen.
Yeah.
That'd never happen." That's all I seem
That's
to do.
the whole
like,
point of a film, though.
no,
but
it's not.
Couldn't you go into it just thinking, like, this is going to be ridiculous?
Yeah,
and if it is ridiculous, I'm just going to laugh at it.
That's definitely the
I
attitude.
suppose
to
maybe
do.
we should all go watch it together.
Well, that's what I was going to suggest, because I think it'll be funny. It's got The Rock and Jason Statham in it.
Yeah, I probably will enjoy it, to be honest. Because it's funny, and plus I do quite like them too as well.
Yeah.
Just the cheesy one-liners and everything like that are great. Like, just I love it so much.
It's like a 90s action movie.
Like Con Air is just the greatest thing of all time. Put the bunny back in the box.
Fast and Furious started off about like street racing, and then it went to like stealing cars, and now it's like espionage.
Yeah, they're like spies and shit, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the last one, I think they literally blow up a submarine.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I'm sure there's a submarine in one of them.
Where's the car? At this point?
Idris Elba's in this one, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's the bad guy.
There's like a rocket in the air, and this submarine's coming out of the ocean to this frozen lake. So Vin Diesel flies over the fucking submarine, like drives up it like a ramp, and then this missile ends up hitting it, and it blows up, and he's fine.
I'll have to watch this. I stopped at Tokyo.
Dusts himself off.
Yeah.
I stopped at number 2.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't have like both his windows down on his doors and like the missile went through the car.
He looks at it go past his face.
Yeah. Or like gives it a little flick so that it changes its course.
Lights a cigarette with the end of it.
Yeah, they are over the top. I think Jason Statham will be good.
Yeah.
You're trying to tell me we've got to infiltrate the FBI using the power of street racing.
And my fists.
You're trying to tell me we've got to stop a global supervillain from releasing a virus into the water supply with the power of drifting. And being a family. Isn't that what they're all about? Like being a family?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, those two hate each other though, don't they?
Right, is that what the hook is on this
They're
film?
obviously going to become friends at the end.
Yeah.
No, because they already are at the end of the last one. Like, Jason Statham ends up being a good guy at the end of the last one. So that's why he's
he
like
was the
part
bad
of
guy initially, wasn't he?
So he's literally part of the fucking team now.
Right.
Like
yeah,
extended
but The Rock
family.
doesn't like them anyway because he's a copper, isn't he?
No, but they had a bit of a bromance in the last film.
Oh, right. Well, I've seen things on this one that don't...
Yeah, so if we were going to go watch this new one, where should we start again?
I'd probably just watch the fucking last one, man. Like, it's pretty easy to get the gist of what's going on. It's just everything's blowing up.
I can't dedicate to 2 films. I'll watch this one. I'm not watching another one as
I'll watch
well.
them all, mate. Do me research.
Why not? Just get your balls out and watch Fast and Furious 5. Sounds like a perfect afternoon.
Yeah. Maybe I will. Tyler's been telling me to watch The Lion King. Some people are saying it's good and others are saying it's shit.
I don't really have any interest in it. Once I realised they hadn't really changed the script that much and it's just new graphics, I'm not really that bothered. I'll wait till it comes out.
Yeah.
I don't really want to go see it in the cinemas. And plus, they made the lions look really realistic. Obviously, in the first one, it's a cartoon, so the faces are really animated and stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas now they're trying to make them look like actual lions. So I don't really see how it's going to translate.
Yeah.
It's a bit horrifying watching fucking the ending scene where he throws him off the cliff.
I know.
It's like watching some David Attenborough documentary.
Yeah.
It just shows Mufasa with like bones sticking out of his arm and tendons hanging out of his fucking mouth and stuff.
His eyeball twitching.
Yeah, it's not as good for kids, is it? This live action recreations of all the cartoons. You love. I haven't watched any of them, to be
I'd love
honest.
to see David Attenborough narrate that. Now, Timon and Pumbaa sing Hakuna Matata.
I saw Toy Story the other week.
Mm.
Toy Story 4, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, really good. I just managed not to cry like a little bitch at the end. Like, I stopped that single tear from rolling down my face with every last bit of fucking testosterone in my body. I didn't realise, like, we don't really go to the cinemas that much, but now if a film's popular, you have to book your seats.
Really?
Yeah. We got there and they said, all we've got left is those beds right at the front. So we're like,
Beds?
yeah, they're like these...
Wow.
I haven't been
to the
It's like a
cinema
single
yet.
bed, but it's just like got like a leather mattress on top of it, and it's raised up at the back, so you're actually sat up a bit. But it's right at the front, in front of the screen.
Yeah.
So I'm sat with my head like pretty much vertical, and Woody's like fucking 23 foot fall. It were a weird way to experience a film. Put it that way. I won't be doing that again.
No.
Yeah, I've sat up front. It's terrible, isn't it? It's just neck's killing.
I suppose
Yeah.
it'd be
Can't
better on a
see
bed,
everything.
though.
Yeah.
Better on a bed rather than
think
a
so.
chair.
Yeah, I bet that's
Watching
happened
Toy
before.
Story.
Getting a wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely happened.
Mm.
Especially in Bradford.
Is that where you went?
No, we went to Birstall, where fucking IKEA is.
All right.
The showcase.
Yeah. Have you been to that Everyman cinema?
No.
Where you can like drink beer and eat food and stuff?
All right.
Is this in Leeds?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've been.
I went to one with JD to watch the latest Bond film, whenever that was. They had right comfortable chairs and you could get decent food and stuff like hot dogs, but they were like nice, not shitty ones that you usually get. And
yeah, I got some chicken wings. They let you eat food before the film starts, like when the trailers are on, but then after that they don't bring any more out.
Right.
Oh, that's how it worked at the one I went to.
They bring them to you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
like while you're in your seat.
How do you order it?
I think they came up to us.
Right.
Or you order it before you go in.
Ah, right.
Because they know what. Oh yeah, that way. You order it before you go in, and then they know what seat you're in. Obviously.
Right.
You've
Okay.
got your ticket.
That's good. Yeah, it's all right, isn't it?
But it's just couches like this, and then you've got like a little table in front of you to put your beer on and stuff.
Yeah.
Went to watch It, Chapter 1.
Oh yeah, the second one's out now, isn't it?
I think it's out in September.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I've been seeing trailers for it. It might not be out then.
Did you watch the first one?
No, I don't really like horror films. They're just always stupid, aren't they?
Yeah, I just like Stephen King, so I'll go see all that he's wrote. But it's weird because it's written like that in the book, but it doesn't really translate to the film because a lot of the scary stuff happens during the day.
Right.
And they tried to make it funny, and it is funny, and all these little kids are like taking the piss out of each other and like calling each other or telling each other they've got little dicks and stuff.
Yeah.
But then they'll be halfway through laughing and joking, and then it'll immediately go to like this really scary, tense atmosphere, and it just kind of doesn't really balance the line.
Right.
It can't choose whether it's funny or whether it's meant to be scary.
Did you watch the original?
No, because they're not like fucking 4 hours long or something daft.
I just remember seeing clips as a youngster and it terrifying me, like having nightmares about this clown in the gutter.
Yeah.
Pretty bloody terrifying.
My mum said it terrified her when she came
it
out.
was terrifying. I remember sitting under my blanket just like crying, thinking it were outside.
Jordan, put your dick away.
No.
Pedo clown.
There's a film.
Yeah, that could be the next
It
one.
was my dad the whole time.
Yeah. Should we read out those messages on Twitter?
Yeah, I mean, we said the theme of the show was optimism. I mean, this guy was definitely optimistic.
So a few weeks ago, somebody messaged us on Twitter, which this was the first person anyway. Somebody else has done it since, but they basically, in fact, we'll just read it.
Let me get this up here. So I didn't see this. Dan mainly looks after the Twitter account, so I didn't see this until maybe 2 weeks after it had happened.
Is this the SmegMen official account or is it?
Yeah.
Right.
So
messages first, so you can start.
Okay. Well, first of all, before I get into character here, I just like that this guy's name is Anamul.
Yeah.
Anamul.
Yeah. Animal.
Wow. That's amazing. I'm going to change my name.
Haque or something. Haque.
Yeah, Haque or Haque. We're going to go with Haque.
Yeah. Are you doing the accent straight away?
Well, yeah, I'm not going to morph into it.
Right, okay. Because I didn't find out where he was from till halfway through, so we may as well say now he's from Bangladesh.
Okay.
Right.
Hello, sir. How are you? You have podcast?
I'm good, thanks. Are you? Yes, we have started about 6 or 7 weeks ago.
Well, sir, I'm a podcast promoter on iTunes Story, sir. I want to do your work. If you work with me, you will got many listener for your podcast, and you got download your new episode, many subscribe, review, and rating with top rank on iTunes Store.
How would we do this?
Sir, I'm a podcast promoter on iTunes Story. I want to do your work, and I will give you top rank.
Okay. What do we do?
You have podcast?
Yes. Yes, we're on YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, and Podbean.
Sir, I want to work in your podcast.
What exactly do you want to do? You keep saying you want to work on it. What is it you're wanting to do?
Sir, I want to work in your Apple podcast. Want to work in your Apple podcast.
At this point, I'd just had enough, so I went, okay, you're hired. See you Monday.
Yes. Now, let me break character for a minute here.
Yes.
This guy, I'm about to read some prices out. And this guy gets his maths all fucked up.
Yeah.
Yes, 7-day price is $50. Full month service, $250. 2-day service, $5.
Jesus Christ.
So quickly, so 2 days is $5. So if you did that 4 times, which would be $20 for 8 days, but the 7-day price is $50. So usually the longer you do it, the price gets better, but his price is just insane. And then for the full month, $250. when the week is only 50.
If you do the 2-day option, it only costs you like $75. But if you pay for the month up front, it costs you $250.
It's insane.
So this guy's just throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks. Will I work on... Okay, so yes, 7-day price is $50. Full month service $250. 2-day service $5. Will I work on Monday, sir? Question mark.
He also did it in such a strange order as well. He did the week first, then the month, and then the day. But anyway,
Yeah.
so I put, obviously I'd had enough by this guy. I knew he was just talking shit. So I went, yes, wear a tie. And then he didn't reply for a while. So a few minutes later I put, do you have a calculator? So I can have the whole month for 250 or 7 days for 50, which would be 200 in total. Or 2 days. Basically, I'll go through a lot of maths. I won't go through all that because we've already done it. What a deal. I think I'll take the month for 250. Can you convert that to sterling, please? We're based in the UK.
Sir, how many days do you want me to do work? 1 month, 1 week, 2 days. How much work you want to pay for?
A month seems like the best deal. What's your name, partner?
Okay, sir. Give your Apple Podcast link. Anamul Haque. And you?
Dunce Simpleton. I said that because I wanted him to start calling me either Dunce or Mr. Simpleton. Can we meet for a drink to celebrate our new partnership?
Sir, my from Bangladesh. Sir, I'll work on your Apple Podcast. Give me your Apple Podcast link. And sir, I'll start work from tomorrow, okay? Please give me your link. Any problem, sir?
It's called the SmegMen podcast.
Okay, sir, your SmegMen podcast link. Give me. I'll start your work from tomorrow.
Wouldn't you prefer my bank details? I'm not very busy.
Dan's just completely given up by this point.
I'm not very busy at the moment, but I can get the next flight to Bangladesh. Give me your address and I'll catch it, and I'll get a camel from the airport. I'll download Camel Uber now.
Sir, I'll work on your Apple Podcast. Give me your SmegMen podcast link, please. He actually wrote SmegMen.
I feel like you only want me for my podcast. I thought we had a connection.
Sir, I'm podcast promoter on iTunes Story. I work Apple Podcast on iTunes Story for the 19th time.
Oh, why didn't you say so? You should definitely say that more often.
I just want to do work on your Apple Podcast. Yes, if you don't believe me, please send me your podcast link tomorrow and I will give you my service and you seeing result. If you like my service, you can give order. Sir, tell me what you want to work with or tell it with me.
Of course I believe you, Animal. Why wouldn't I believe a random message from a man from Bangladesh wanting $250?
Sir, then give me your Apple Podcast link. Give me your SmegMen Apple Podcast link, please. And I want to start your work from tomorrow. Sir, do you not believe me?
And then the next day.
Hello, sir. Sir, can we be friends?
And the next day.
Sir, I expected to work very well, but you did not know how to do all the fun. He's trying to get a bit of laugh now. He's trying to win you around. You do not know how to do all the fun. If you are really my friend, then you would not have done it. Hello, sir.
Then the next day.
Hello, sir. How are you?
At this point, this was like 3 or 4 days later, and I was just sat having a shit. So I just went, cheeky bastard, how are you?
Well, why did you not work with me working? Any problem, sir?
And then I didn't reply.
And then that's the end of it.
Madness.
So that's the Animal Saga.
Oh, we're going to carry on, but I couldn't be arsed by that point.
Did you never send him this link then?
No.
No.
What if he were legit?
Yeah, he probably was legit, mate.
Yeah.
Probably gets paid like $12 a day to sit in a fucking warehouse on a computer with 1,000 other Bangladeshi people, just making creating fake accounts and liking stuff.
Yeah.
And that's probably what he would have done for us.
Yeah.
But he couldn't have gone on Dragon's Den with that fucking pricing structure, could he?
No.
Yeah, I thought we were wind up when you started reading them prices out. I thought this guy's just joking.
No, he was just a fucking idiot.
They kept at it, didn't they?
Yeah, he wasn't giving in. He thought he had me, didn't he? Because I was talking about being his friend and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, this guy wants my friendship.
Yes! Sucker!
I really hope he's one of the listeners.
Yeah.
I was thinking of screenshotting the conversation and sharing it on Twitter.
Keep messaging in, Animal.
Yeah, if you're listening, Animal, you're a good lad. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Somebody will fall for your trickery one day.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't say anything on the statistics about people in Bangladesh listening, so...
No, it don't. It don't. I also got a message from somebody who said, loving the podcast, but How did I know she was talking bollocks? I can't remember now. I think it was like, oh yeah, because on Twitter it tells you where they're from, and we'd not even had any listens from that area.
Yeah,
so she
yeah.
just talking shit, and I went on her thing, and she was basically some sort of artist. Oh no, she worked with sound, so she'd have probably wanted to work on it, just trying to get money, the bitch. But
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
This has been a fun one, guys.
Yeah. Good times.
Good times.
yeah, it was fun.
Tune in next
A
week
bit more
for
high energy.
news stories about sex toys.
Yeah. You like hearing about people doing dodgy shit with sex toys? Stay tuned.
I think next week will be even more high energy. I'm gonna force everyone to drink like 2 cans of Red Bull.
I'm up for that.
Oh, that'll make me feel like shit. I'll have to eat first.
Be a fucking pussy.
Why don't we just drink a shot or something?
Why don't you drink a lot of shots and then exercise this demon out of my dick?